cual me voy. El ferro, el Porsche, la Cetreo, el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix. Viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy.
MLB The Show is on the air as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Field in Arlington. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Boston Red Sox and the Texas Rangers. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and I'll turn to you, Dan, as we discuss the high-level pitching matchup we've got in store for this one.
Two different kinds of pitchers, and just goes to show you there's more than one way to skin a cat. Right-hander with big power arm, you're going to see a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts. On the other side, this crafty left-hander, he'll make you put the ball in play. So two different ways to go about it with both guys top quality starters.
Stay tuned for Rangers baseball. Next, Clayton Kershaw will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Matt, we're getting a chance to look at one of the all-time great left-handers. Clayton Kershaw is going to go down as one of the top 5 lefties ever to put on a pair of cleats. He may not throw as hard as he used to, but he still has that good slider-curveball combination. He's figured out how to win with diminished velocity. Expect Clayton Kershaw to continue to find ways to get hitters out.
A bouncer up the middle, scooped up. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. Visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Into the box, Cal Ripken, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. He'll step in here at 275, 4 home runs, and an even 20 RBIs. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Next down, 2-2.
And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
At the plate, Albert Pujols. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Just underway in Arlington. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The count now at 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Now a swing and a ground ball, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Kershaw will slide one over to first. Oh and 1, here it comes.
I know it's the first inning, but he better find his release point on that breaking stuff, or he's in for a long day.
The 0-2 delivery. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Molina. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now the Rangers will get their first crack scoreless. Noah Syndergaard will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Here now is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
Now here's the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Cody Bellinger started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive...
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Miguel Cabrera is at the plate as he watches ball one, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball two. 2 out, nobody on. Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly. But I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Standing in now, Josh Hamilton. 0-1 the count. Cabrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. On to the second inning now from Arlington with no score. So stepping in is Manny Machado, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Dunn with that open stance, and here's the pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Turner has it, and the throw will take care of Dunn at first as the shift pays off there. 1 away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Ryne Sandberg.
Next, here is Ryne Sandberg. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Now the pitch.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He also has 1 home run. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Red Sox lead 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate here is Rocky Ramirez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Yadier Molina. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. That average pushing up near 350 now. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bottom of the second here with sinker misses, ball 4.
Batting 7, the center fielder,
digging in will be Julio Rodriguez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here it comes, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Now the 0-1.
Whoa, that's him.
In for strike 2. Fouls off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Molina, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
That'll bring in Bobby Witt Jr. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Now you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
So here now is Ty France as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Hard hit towards center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Now at the plate is Bradley Zimmer, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled, because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
And he'll step off and try and reset. So now it's Brian Reynolds, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. Kershaw into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Nope, that's the ball.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2. That's popped up. In there, a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The first baseman, number 5, Albert Pujols.
And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. Into the box, Albert Pujols. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Third inning, no score to this point. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 hit down the line at first, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff, but this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ready with another 2-2, and this one's in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
Here's the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Reynolds stands at second with 2 gone. Into the corner and slicing foul. Down the first baseline. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Now the first pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit high and deep out to left field. Back on it is the left fielder, and this one is gone. A home run. So Vlad dials long distance, a 3-run home run. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And in steps Manny Machado, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 2.5. Boston leads it 3-0.
We're back now as the Rangers line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The windup and the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's there and records the first out.
The right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. First pitch on its way. turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's down 2 and 2.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Zimmer. And that one is gone! It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Rangers strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 contest.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And now, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman.
Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
To the plate, Hamilton, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Reynolds comes on now and puts it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Number 2, designated hitter, Rocky Ramirez.
Next, it'll be Rocky Ramirez, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees at strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going to whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Yadier Molina is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a bouncing ball for Ryan Sandberg at second base. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Rangers draw just a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway. And standing in is the DH, Adam Dunn.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And Dunn able to hold off on that one. Smart move there as it's 1-2. And it's fouled away. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. The 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Now another 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. The 3-2 one more time. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Stepping in now, Ryne Sandberg, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He singled in his first AB. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
It's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, JT Realmuto, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Rodriguez comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
The center fielder, number 7, Bradley Zimmer.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And he takes strike 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox as the lead remains 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Julio Rodriguez. First offering on its way. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. Here comes the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here it comes on 0-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Liner in there for a base hit. Throwing to second. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Into the box now, Bobby Witt Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next to the Rangers, the third baseman.
So one gone with a runner at third, and that'll bring in Ty France. And a throw over to third, and he'll get back in safely. First offering. Looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Up top, it's 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Now the 2-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And they're runners at the corners now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. So 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of it.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. On its way is pitch number 75. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Next to hit, Cal Ripken. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Ripken in front, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 is a swinging strike on the slider.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The 2-2 one more time. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1. Stepping in, Miguel Cabrera. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First offering.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Machado is there. Throw to first is in time for the first down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Hamilton. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Two 2-0 the count to the Rangers. left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Fouled away. One run, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And another foul ball. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Sandberg waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Rocky Ramirez.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rocky Ramirez. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. Here's Manny Machado now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Kershaw into the windup. Here it is on 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
In now, Adam Dunn. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Big swing by Dunn, but he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. Now the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Julio Rodriguez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Molina aboard here at first with nobody out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now to the plate, here is Bobby Witt Jr., and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First delivery to him as he'll reach unsuccessfully at a slider away. It's strike 1.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Now a move over to first. And another throw over. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
None out. Runners at first and second. Hit in the air down the right field line. And Vlad won't get there. This is a foul ball. Pickoff move to second. And the runner back. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Base hit, line drive into the corner, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and he's safe.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Michael Kopech takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. So now to the plate, Ty France, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Hits this one hard the other way. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Trey Turner, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And now the first pitch. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
From the belt, the pitch.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, look at that stop. Throw to the plate, and he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As a look, now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready now is Ryan Sandberg, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. A 1 pitch on its way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Now batting, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Trevor Rosenthal will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Trevor Rosenthal.
Now he'll step off and rethink this. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. nobody on. One and two to the Red Sox catcher.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
2 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains tied at 3-3. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 32, Josh Hamilton.
So next to the plate for Texas, Josh Hamilton. He flew out in his last AB. Now the first pitch.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no play.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Rocky Ramirez.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Rocky Ramirez. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Rangers set down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Emmanuel Clase will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 48, Emmanuel.
Begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Brian Reynolds. First pitch of the AB now. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
The 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Up next, Cal Ripken. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the AB on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 1-0. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The set and the 1-1 down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. He'll get it into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Guerrero in front, 2-0 to Vlad.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful, because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Juan Pierre will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 9.
Next up for the Red Sox, Manny Machado. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch coming, here it is. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Pujols at second, Pierre at first, 2 out in the inning. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Bellinger's in pursuit, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Boston strands a couple, still tied 3-3. Juan Pierre will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Bottom of inning number 8. Phil makes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. set and the pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Here's the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. He stays on the 0-2 pitch and cracks this one into right center. That's down for a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Jorge Mateo will come on now and pinch run here. At the plate now, Julio Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. From the belt, the pitch. Mateo's off and running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pitch.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll dive back in safely. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
At the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. as he lines it out to center. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Once more, a throw over. Standing in now, Ty France. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Real Muto is under it. He's got it one away.
Up next for the Rangers, the second baseman,
Next up is Trey Turner. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0-1, here's the pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And Dunn able to hold off on that one. Smart move there as it's 1-2.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Mateo goes to get it. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. William Contreras is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Next, it'll be Ryan Sandberg. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
The 0-2 delivery. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Striding in is JT Realmuto. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1. Ball 1. Dunn leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 2-1. A look, now the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
In now, Bradley Zimmer, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High in the air into shallow left center. Witt calls for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Texas Rangers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Emmanuel Clase claims the win out of the pen, his first. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Gotta call for it if you got it. Going live, go hit the show. Feel the bass.
call me back. I'ma have to green it all like anyway, wow, in the field line. Worry about talking, just my time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 4 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours, 58 minutes. Thanks for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.